Tim Hurley. I'm the founder and managing partner of Think Media Partners. In this first section, I'm going to describe the current media environment. What are the challenges and opportunities that are facing B2B marketers as a result of media consolidation, media fragmentation, all types of new media platforms that are being introduced, seemingly on a weekly or monthly basis.
From a social media perspective, I think there's a dizzying array of new products and tools and technologies that are seemingly coming out just about on a monthly or maybe more frequent basis, weekly basis. For this group out here, myself included, I know it's created a lot of challenges. It's also created some new opportunities. I want to talk about some of those opportunities as the media morphs. Top triangle, obviously traditional media. I think 15 years ago that would have been maybe the only triangle on the slide. 10 years ago, you'd start to see the adaptation and the inclusion of online media. And now what I think you have here are four very interconnected components, if you will, all of them very important. And if we as marketers are ignoring any one of those right now with our campaigns and how we outreach to our prospects and to our customers, we'd be doing so at our own peril. There's more media now being produced than at any time in our history. The digital and social world are creating new opportunities for us as marketers, and the key is how we figure out the ones that are most relevant to our customers, to our partners, to our employees, to our investors, and how do we leverage those. How do we figure out what's the most relevant, what's the most shareable, and then finally as marketers, what's being consumed by our customers, what matters most, what are they interacting with, how do we leverage those channels. I'm going to present two differing viewpoints on the traditional world of media right now, and I want you to pay close attention to the sources. Here's a scorched earth scenario. Media coverage very recently from outlets like NPR, the USA Today, Media Post. And here's what they're saying. More Americans are getting their news from online sources than traditional. Nearly half of all Americans are going to online sources 3 times a week to get their news. Print media, from an advertising perspective, they're still very much under a lot of pressure. And what does that mean? Well, ad pressure means fewer editorial pages. It means fewer opportunities for marketers to get their word out through this earned or unpaid media channel. I'd balance that, though, with some numbers that I saw recently where you're seeing double-digit growth on website consumption. So more and more consumers, more and more buyers are going to traditional news outlets, but they're simply going online to get that news. So balance that off with this graphic, and keep in mind again the source. This is a pretty clever advertising campaign that Magazine Industry Association has been running for some time now. And I love the headline, "Will Internet Kill Magazines?" And then they say, did the coffee industry get killed by instant coffee? And read the fine print, though. Readership amongst traditional magazines is actually going up. It's going up in that all-important demographic of 18 to 34. In addition, they're saying that the average American spends 43 minutes with a magazine these days. So some pretty compelling statistics and thoughts there, again, from traditional media.
So thanks for viewing today. Again, I'm Tim Hurley from Think Media Partners. Appreciate your time and attention today, and I hope you've learned a few things.